3 pieces, 1 nightstand. One of these setups costs $2,607. The other one costs $408.91. And I genuinely cannot tell you which is which from across the room. Quick heads up before we start. The links in my description are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission if you buy through them, at no extra cost to you. The nightstand is the single most photographed corner of anyone's bedroom. And it's also the smallest surface area in the house, which means it's the cheapest place to make a room look expensive. You need 3 things: a lamp with presence, a nightstand with real material weight, and 1 textural object. That's it. That's the whole formula. Today I'm doing all 3, the designer version and the dupe, and showing you exactly where the money actually goes. First up, the lamp. The splurge is the maze lamp from McGee & Co., $699. And you can see why people buy it. The proportion is the whole thing here. The base is heavy, the neck is short, the shade is wide. That's what makes a lamp read as designer instead of as a lamp you bought in a hurry. The dupe is the Safavieh Soleil lamp, $109.55. Same short neck, wide shade proportion. Same warm, neutral base tone. One thing that matters more than which lamp you buy. Get one with the shade that's roughly eye level when you're sitting up in bed. A lamp that's too short is the fastest way to make a nightstand look like a dorm room. Now the actual nightstand. The splurge is the Dana nightstand from McGee & Co. at $1,708. This is where most people's dupe hunt falls apart, because furniture is where material quality is hardest to fake. The dupe is the Safavieh Berlin, $236.37. 86% off! That's the biggest gap in this entire video. Here's my honest take on the trade-off. You are not getting identical drawer hardware, and you're not getting identical joinery. What you are getting is the same silhouette, the same leg profile, and the same finish tone, which is 90% of what a nightstand does visually. If it were a dining table, I'd tell you to save up. It's a nightstand. Buy the dupe. Last piece, and this is the one that does the most work for the least money. The splurge is the Antonia woven vase, $200. The dupe is the Ninhao rattan vase at $62.99. 69% savings. Texture is the one thing that reads as expensive in a photo and is almost impossible to price detect. Nobody has ever picked up a woven vase and said, "Ah yes, this was $200. Woven, rattan, boucle, linen. This is where dupes win outright, every single time. So let's add it up. The full designer bedside comes to $2,607. The full dupe bedside comes to $408.91. That is 84% saved on a corner of the room that gets photographed more than anything else you own. Looks expensive. It wasn't. Every single dupe is linked in the description below. If you want the living room edit next, tell me in the comments. And if you're new here, I do this every week. 1 designer piece, 1 dupe, and the real number in between. Subscribe so you catch the next one.